and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to photograph a pregnant couple, like a pregnant lady with her partner, in the snow. So we're going outside to the pond and there's snow and it's super cold. It's currently -8 degrees Celsius, which here is very cold. It's like super cold, but the sun is shining, so that's great. And so yeah, I'm going to switch lenses because I'll be using the new mirrorless camera with the Sigma Art 105mm. Click. Click. So I'll be bringing this combination. It's heavy, especially in the front. Yeah, because it's a small camera. So yeah, to put the battery inside. That's okay. I can take the transmitter off. So yeah, I'm wearing this like fleece cardigan and then like thermal leggings and snow boots and a hat and everything. And I don't know, I'm bringing dresses and the lady might be wearing these very cold dresses. We'll see how she'll handle the cold. Maybe she'll wear her own clothes. I don't know. So I was just thinking about the glove situation because of course it's like super cold and my fingers will freeze off if I photograph for like an hour without gloves. So I thought maybe I can try like a leather gloves and I can still press all the buttons because I don't have to change the focus point that much because I have the face tracking, eye tracking, whatever autofocus thing, which is great because here you have your camera settings. I walk back and forth, so I don't really zoom because it's a prime lens. Yeah, so yeah, that would be great. Anyway, and I have some gloves without fingers, which I thought. So I find 4 different ones, and they're all for the left hand. How is that possible? So I have a long leather glove, just the left hand. A brown leather glove, just the left hand. And then like these gloves without like fingertips. And they're all for the left hand. That's ridiculous. But I mean, I can wear this inside out. Or like the flower should be on the outside. Or like this could work. And then for the other hand, I can wear one of the left-handed gloves. But why is it that I always lose apparently the right-handed glove? It's so beautiful outside because the lake is frozen. Absolutely gorgeous. You can see the ice here. Very beautiful, and the sun. So we just finished. I have a teary eye. I have been having it for quite some time, and I'm getting operated on that on Monday. They're gonna make a stent from my tear channel towards my nose. Anyway, because now the tears can't go anywhere. They're running down my face. So we just finished, and amazing. The snow, so special, so unique. Wait a second, my lens is like fogging up. So let's talk a little bit about photographing in the snow. Number one, make sure your battery of your camera is very charged and you bring like extra batteries. Because of the low temperatures, the batteries will run out faster. This is what my mom taught me. I was listening to my, I don't know what it was, like a Discman, Walkman outside, and it was cold and it ran out of batteries, and my mom said, okay, just take out the batteries, warm them up in your hands, put them back in, and you can listen to like 2-3 more songs. And it worked. So batteries don't like the cold, so make sure you really charge them beforehand or bring some extra one. What else when you're photographing in the snow? Make sure you are warmed. You are dressed warmly, and like these gloves without fingers are great for like photographing, and like snow boots because you don't want to have like cold feet when they're all wet in the snow. Make sure that you email your clients as well, that they can, for example, wear thermal leggings underneath dresses, or like bring some long sleeve dresses. Now it was cold, so first she said, okay, I want to try the dresses, and she was like, ooh, it's really cold, so maybe just with the coat. And then I still wanted to bring some variety in the photos, so we changed the hat for a floral crown. We opened the jacket. We, in a few photos, took the jacket off and immediately put it back on with and without gloves. And then I mentioned that one of the dresses have a long sleeve. We can put it on top of her t-shirt. Of course, the necklines won't match, so keep the scarf on and the rest I'll Photoshop. It was great because she really was planning on wearing the dresses, and now she could still wear a dress, so that's great. And yeah, just make sure that your clients stay warm. Check with them between, like, are you still okay? Do you want to take a break? Just warm up. Or yeah, when you're finished with the photos, maybe finish after 45 minutes instead of an hour. And we had like different locations. With the snow, it's so cool that you can have so much sun in your photos when the sun is shining, but yeah, make sure that you don't really overexpose, because the snow is like a mirror, and then when the sun is behind them, it gets reflected in the snow. But I actually use that because normally in the studio I would use like backlighting, so you have the light behind the lady, and then yeah, it's just beautiful. I do it with newborn shots as well, with the family shots. Now I had the sun behind her and snow behind her, so there was so much light coming behind her, which was great because then you still have like this backlighting effect. But also I was playing with the sun, having it filtered through the trees. I like to place the sun behind the couples and then place them in the shade, and then you still have the sparkles of the sun and everything. I really like using the lake because it gives like a double background because it reflects the trees in the water. So right now the sky is, we don't have any clouds, it's just blue sky, which is great. But it can be like appear really white and just nothingness if it's like an open field and just a lady. So I play with the reflection of the trees in the lake, horizontal, vertical. I asked the guy to come in as well, so we have couple shots, and we did the shots where he was standing behind her, back to back, in front, like facing each other, holding hands, whispering something in her ear, giving a kiss, foreheads together, a kiss on the forehead, holding the ultrasound photo. I tried to take a few photos with just them holding the ultrasound phone and looking at it, so they're all in focus. And then a few photos where they're like holding the ultrasound photo in front of them, and I focus on the photo and they're like blurry in the back, which is fun. I also asked him to take off his jacket, take off his hat, play with the scarf, so he would look a little bit different as well in the photos. And yeah, try to use things that break up the stiffness of some like poses, because when they're standing the whole time it can look a little bit similar. So in this case there's like a table, a bench, so we had the table, there was snow on it, but yeah, because she was wearing her jacket she could kind of like lean against the table. And I asked him to come in and pretend that like she was in a club, and that he wanted to like flirt with her, so he came over and he was like, how you doing? Do you come here often? But just like playing around a little bit, and they started laughing, looking at each other, like flirting a little bit, and of course like keeping her warm. Then I asked her, do you want to have some photos with the bare tummy? Of course, we'll make them very fast. So the tummy was only like without clothes for maybe like a minute. So like, yeah, it was easy with the jeans down and the top up, and then the hands on the tummy. She was wearing a beautiful engagement ring with a diamond, so I make sure that that hand is the closest towards the camera and the focus is on the ring with the diamond. Make sure that the ring is like in the middle of the finger so you can really see the beautiful rock. Snow is kind of like cold colored, especially in winter here. I don't know how it is in your country, I don't know. But here, because it's like, it looks a little bit bluish, grayish outside. So cold toned. And of course I can warm up the images, but I don't want the snow to look yellow. Because, you know, yellow snow. So, when the clients email you beforehand what they can wear, maybe with snow, it's nice to match these cold tones. I quite like that. So like grays and blues are like colder tones. For example, red, yellow, orange are warmer tones. So in this case, beautiful white hat, gray scarf, gray jacket, blue jeans was absolutely beautiful. And then the t-shirt was still like red tone, so you don't have it, it doesn't have to be all cold tones. But yeah, you can play with it, and also when you're editing to see what looks nice. Just stuff like that. So now I'm going to edit, and I think they're gorgeous and beautiful. But make sure you dress warm, the clients dress warm. Filter the sun through trees, whatever, place the sun behind them. Wear the gloves without the fingers. Make sure your batteries are really charged, and have fun in the snow. And don't make it too long maybe if it's that cold, because you don't really want, you know, your clients to be like frozen. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was very random. And have a lovely day, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.